Good evening, Raiders Nation, and welcome to Silver and Black Tonight. I'm your host, Vince Marino, coming to you from the shadow of Allegiant Stadium, where the lights are still on but the vibes, man, they're dark after a 33-16 beatdown by the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football. What a gut punch. The Raiders fall to 3-8 on the season, and for the 8th time this year, we watched Maxx Crosby pour his soul into every snap, only for the rest of the roster to leave him stranded on an island. If you're keeping score at home, that's 8 games, 8 monster performances from number 98, and exactly 0 wins to show for it. That, my friends, is the 2025 Raiders in a nutshell. Let's set the scene. Scoreless game, early first quarter, Dak Prescott drops back, and here comes Crosby, blowing past the left tackle like he's got a personal vendetta against the entire state of Texas. Balls out, Raiders recover at the Dallas 15. The Death Star erupts. You could feel the momentum shift. This is it, right? This is where the Raiders football turns the corner. Except, 3 plays later we're trotting out Daniel Carlson for a chip shot field goal. Sack, incomplete, kick. That, ladies and gentlemen, was your 2025 season preview in 45 seconds. Max did it again late in the half, drawing a double team, flushing Dak out of the pocket, only for George Pickens to run uncovered for a 58-yard touchdown because the secondary lost containment and nobody else on that defensive line could beat a single blocker. Crosby's out there playing like a one-man wrecking crew, and the rest of the defense is bringing plastic spoons to a gunfight. Look, we love Tyree Wilson's potential. Second-year guy, freaky athlete, drafted to be the Robin to Max's Batman. But right now he's still looking for the bat signal. Malcolm Kuntz looked like he was about to break out before the injury bug hit. Tonka Hemingway, 4th-round pick this year, active for the first time in weeks, recovers the fumble Crosby forced. And that's literally the only time you heard his name called all night. This isn't new. Al Davis used to say, "Just win, baby." John Madden built Super Bowl teams by surrounding great players with great players. Tom Flores, Marcus Allen, Howie Long, Lester Hayes, those defenses terrified people because everybody ate. Right now Maxx Crosby is the only one at the buffet, and he's still trying to gain weight. Offensively, woof. 8 rushing attempts. For 13 yards. Chip Kelly dialed up 3 runs in the first half, 3. Pete Carroll said post-game he wanted more play action, and sure, Geno hit a couple nice shots off it, but when your O-line is getting pushed into the quarterback's lap every dropback, play action only works if the defense respects the run. Dallas didn't respect it because, why would they? Geno Smith spent the night running for his life behind a patchwork line that's now lost multiple starters to injury. Jacoby Myers fought his tail off, Trey Tucker had a couple flashes, but when you can't run the football and you can't protect the quarterback, you're asking to get embarrassed on national television. Mission accomplished. Here's the part that keeps me up at night, Raider Nation. Maxx Crosby is 28 years old. He's playing at a Defensive Player of the Year level, on a Hall of Fame trajectory, and he's doing it for a team that's 3-8 with 0 signs of a quick turnaround. We've seen this movie before, Charles Woodson in the early 2000s, Khalil Mack in 2017-18, great players giving legendary efforts while the roster around them crumbled. Both of those guys eventually asked out. I'm not saying Max is there yet, but how many more seasons of this can one man take? I asked a longtime personnel guy this morning, off the record, what would it take for Crosby to request a trade? His answer: just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually even the most loyal ones break. That one hurt. So where do we go from here? 7 games left. The playoffs are a pipe dream, but pride isn't. Maxx Crosby is still suiting up every Sunday, giving everything he's got for that Raider shield on his helmet. The least this organization can do is start building something worthy of that effort this offseason. Raiders Nation, I need you louder than ever these final weeks. Pack Allegiant, keep the flames and the torches burning. Remind the league why this fanbase is the most passionate in sports. Because if this regime wants to convince Maxx Crosby that the commitment to excellence is still alive, they're going to need all of us to show him the grass can still grow in the desert. Next up, a trip to Arrowhead to face the Chiefs. Short week, brutal opponent, but if there's one thing we know about Maxx Crosby, it's that he plays his best when the lights are brightest and the odds are longest. We'll see you Sunday. Until then, keep the faith, stay loud, and just win, baby. This is Vince Marino, Silver and Black Tonight. Good fight, good night.